Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how you can tell if a guy likes you through his body language. Ladies, this is so important because sometimes guys just aren't vocal about their feelings, so you'll have to take note of their body language. Remember, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Sign 1. He angles his body towards you. If he angles his body towards you, then he is probably drawn to you. If he is attracted to you, he is going to do everything he can to be as close to you as physically possible. He will want to see all of you, so he is going to angle his body towards you. He's not going to move away from you or try to maintain some kind of distance. Sign 2. He will lean into you. If a man is interested in what you have to say and he feels an attraction for you, he will lean into you. He will move his body as close to yours as possible. If you want to know if he likes you just by watching his body language, this is definitely one of the signs. Try to be observant of this because he might even ask you to repeat yourself sometimes as an excuse to move closer to you. Next thing you know, you're shoulder to shoulder. Sign 3. He smiles a lot. When someone often smiles when they are in your presence, that is also an indicator that they like being around you. If a guy smiles at you often with an ear-to-ear grin, he's making it known that he is into you. He likes everything that you say and he likes the way you say things. He's just attracted to you. Now watch his smile. If he is showing you a lot of his teeth, that's actually a great sign. The goofier grins you get from him, the more likely that he has feelings for you. Sign 4. He mirrors your movements. Another way to know if a man likes you through his body language is if he imitates your movements. It sounds creepy, right? But listen, if the two of you are sitting in a booth at a restaurant and you touch your face, tilt back slightly, or laugh, look to see if he has done something similar. This imitation means that he is trying to tell you that the two of you are on the same wavelength. It is him saying that he's trying to connect with you. Sometimes he may not even be aware that he is imitating your movements. It's just that his body is acting that way because he genuinely has feelings for you. Attraction is very powerful. It can make a man do almost anything. Sign 5. He grooms himself when you come closer. If you're across the room from the guy that you like and you start moving in his direction, try to see if he smooths his hair back or fixes his shirt. It is only natural to try and look our best around someone that we're interested in. Maybe he's doing this because he is trying to impress you, or he feels nervous and he wants to look good. He's going to want you to see the best representation of himself. And that is why when you are coming closer to him, he quickly fixes his appearance. This is also a sign that he is watching you, and that's why he noticed you coming closer. And when he saw that, he started fixing his hair, smoothing his shirt, making sure that he looks good. Just think about this. If he wasn't interested in you, he wouldn't even watch you. He wouldn't notice that you were coming closer, and he definitely wouldn't bother fixing himself up to look good. Sign 6. He'll let you see him checking you out. It sounds crazy, but you won't steal glances if you don't like the person. If you're not attracted to somebody, you wouldn't even bother checking out that person, especially if you're a man. Men are visual people. I know that some women have a problem with that, but that's just how they are. When they see something beautiful and attractive, they will definitely look at it. Now, if he's bold enough to check you out and let you notice that he is checking you out, this is actually him sending you a clear signal that he wants you. This is him saying, I like you and I want you to know that I do. So what are you going to do about it? Sign 7. He lingers in your presence. If the two of you have been hanging out and you've been talking with each other, he's going to want to stay as close to you as possible. Even when you have to get up and leave, he will find a way to be near you. Sounds a little bit stalkerish, right? But it actually can be pretty harmless. He just wants to be with you for as long as he can. He doesn't want you to leave and he doesn't want the night to end because he is enjoying your presence. For example, when you get up and tell him, hey, I'm just gonna go get myself a drink, he will immediately jump up and say, I'll go get that with you. He just doesn't want you to leave him. He wants to be as close to you as possible for as long as he can. If a man had no interest in you and the two of you are just talking and having a normal conversation, do you think that he would do everything in his power to prolong this conversation? Of course not. He would just say, okay, well, it was nice talking to you, and then leave. He will just immediately move on and talk to somebody else. A guy who is interested in you will definitely do the opposite thing. He will try to get you to stay and keep talking with him. Spend more time with him. He just loves basking in your presence, and that's because he is so attracted to you. Try this little test. The next time you see your guy and the two of you are once again having a great conversation, in the middle of it, just excuse yourself. Say that you just have to go somewhere or you have to go get something in your car. See if he's going to try to accompany you or follow you where you go. If he does, then that means he really likes you. Or if you're not talking to each other, you're just hanging around in the same vicinity, try to move from one place to another and see if he follows. Say if you're at a party and you haven't really had the opportunity to speak with each other, but it seems like you're both attracted towards each other. It's just that nobody's making the first move. Try to move from one room to another and see if you'll see him there. Sign 8. He looks at you intently. The next time the two of you talk to each other, try to look at his face. Try to notice if he looks at you in a certain way. If he looks deep into your eyes, then that means he is trying to read you. He's trying to see if you're attracted to him too. He can also look deep into your eyes to let you know that I'm really into you, or I want you right now. Some men are not vocal about their feelings or the attraction that they feel for you. We don't know why. Men are a mystery. They just sometimes can't use words. But you can definitely see in his eyes if he feels something for you. These are just some of the signs that will let you know if a guy likes you through his body language. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Love Hub. If this video resonates with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. We love hearing from our family. And remember, we are a judgment-free zone. Until next time.